I mean, the car is a special thing, isn't it? Because this piece of metal, rubber, whatever you want to call it, this Mini JCW has transported me from UK, London, all the way out here to, well, the Route Napoleon up here in the mountains. And it's just incredible the amount of emotional connection you can have to a car so quickly. Now, the main reason of this video is for you to see and for me to really explore just what the kind of handling is like around these very twisty corners. So we're going to go for a bit of a hoon, a mountain hoon around this Route Napoleon just as the sun starts rising. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys what the Mini JCW is like. And the main reason as to, well, why you'd want to buy one, because this is a great car. This is what it's about, guys. This is what it's about. Getting up early, getting up very early in fact, and taking a car for a bit of a run. Right, let's knock it into manual, put it into sport, and let's enjoy. Now, if you've never been to the south of France, first of all, I'd encourage you to go. But more importantly, if you are heading down to the south of France, you really want to try and catch the Route Napoleon, because it is just stunning. Stunning. And I know I've reviewed this car already, but I reviewed it in English roads. And English roads don't necessarily provide you with the most picturesque views like you can see right now. But also this gives me a chance to really kind of test this car on some mountain roads, and just as the sun is creeping up over the mountain, my word, this is absolutely incredible. So this, the Mini JCW, the 2021 Mini JCW, we've got the 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. It runs 230 bhp, and that's more than enough, if I'm honest with you. I don't really think you need much more than that for a cool little hot hatch. And actually, the big changes that Mini have made really is the return of the adaptive damper. And one thing that I can tell you is that you can really lean on this little thing, which is what it's all about. This is what hot hatches are all about. This is what makes you want to set an alarm clock in the morning and take your car for a sunrise run, just like I'm doing right now, because this is spectacular, particularly on a Sunday morning where everybody here in France is more than likely going to be sleeping. And I get the chance to just tear down the Route Napoleon. So as I've mentioned in previous reviews, this 0 to 62 time is delivered in 6.1 with the 8-speed auto box. If you go for the manual option, it might be a bit more engaging to drive for sure, but it's a 6.3 0 to 60 time, and flipping hell, that's good. So the compromise is a 0.2 second difference to 60. I guess that's the compromise, and whether you choose to go a little bit quicker or just enjoy the fact that you've got a clutch and a manual gearbox, that's going to be personal preference. But I would say that the auto box, I know a lot of people don't like it. I actually quite like it. I think it's pretty good. It can be a little sluggish, but you get used to it pretty quickly. You do have 8 gears as well, which is brilliant, particularly when you're on a long run. You get you get good MPG, that's for sure. But around these twisties, the P0s, I've driven for about half an hour, so I've got some heat into these. And yeah, this is good. Brakes are good, look at this. Tight twisties. Power out. Yeah, wow. This is exactly what it's about. And when Mini turn around and say, I remember when I went to the launch of this car, Mini were like, look, we're all about go-kart feeling. We're all about making our cars feel really engaging. And they do a really good job at it. I really, really have to admit. The way this car feels around the corners, not only do you have that kind of premium BMW feel that you'd expect, like there's no rattles, there's no nothing, it just feels extremely compliant here around these twisties, but the way the suspension is set up, it truly is brilliant. And yes, there's an element that the road I'm on now is going to add a bit of a placebo effect, if you like, because, well, I'm indulging in well, it's just an incredible road here in France. And the surface, the asphalt is actually really good compared to something we're used to in the UK. But handling on this is second to none. It's not too oh, look at that. As we approach a Porsche. See, I'm not the only one who's indulging in a bit of a morning run. This Porsche is also enjoying it. See, that first gear engagement is a little bit sluggish. I don't think this has a launch control, which is a shame, because I think if this had a launch control, it would be ridiculous. That first bit of engagement is a little bit slow. You lose quite a bit of your 0 to 60 acceleration, which is a bit of a shame. I'm just going to slow it down a bit, guys, because look at this. I mean, look at this for a view. It doesn't get much better than this. I don't think it does. And that's what cars like these are all about. I mean, look at this. Here we go. A nice little twisty handling section. Really lean on it. No body roll. Yeah, this is great. Slam on the anchors. Look at that. Yes. Yes, Mini. You do not lie about a go-kart feeling, because this is just brilliant. And you've just got to appreciate what Mini have done. And also you've got to appreciate the fact that these cars, the internal combustion engine is a dying breed, and Mini have said that they're going to be fully electric by 2030, so I've got to make the most of this. Look how planted this is. So, should you buy a Mini JCW? I would. Genuinely, I think, look at that touch of understeer, but not much. It corrects itself so well. It does such a good job. And this is what it's about, isn't it? It's the front. You hear the tyre squealing a bit there. All right, let's pull up. Let's pull up, because we need to debrief. Flipping out, what a thing. That is the beauty of front wheel drive cars, isn't it? It's just, front wheel drive gives you that kind of element of hot hatch feel. You don't really get it with four wheel drive. It's just something special. But the handling on the Mini JCW is just sublime. It's so good, it really is. And obviously I know people are gonna say in the comments, all right, but you would have so much fun in an Abarth around here. 100% I would, yes, but I probably wouldn't have anywhere near as much comfort, luxury and substance in an Abarth as I would in this for this entire journey. I think that's the important mixture, is what something like an Abarth is phenomenal when you want to throw it around and have some fun. The Mini JCW for me gives you the whole package. It handles incredibly well. It just feels so sturdy, it feels great, and more importantly as well, it's got that premium feel, and just the seats, they're so comfortable. So to summarize, should you buy the Mini JCW, and does it tick that box of you setting an alarm to wanting to get up early in the morning on a Sunday and go for a drive? It does exactly that. It just is so much fun to drive. Minis do stand true with their go-kart feel, and whilst Minis aren't actually really that mini anymore, this for me does feel, it feels great. It really does. There isn't a huge difference between this and the 2019 car, other than, like, you know, some front changes on the, some facial changes on the front, skirts, rear diffuser, etc., and some stuff on the inside. But the performance, the way it feels, the handling is still just up there. It's just such a great car. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, there are 3 videos of this Mini JCW coming. There's going to be a London to Monaco road trip, this video watching around kind of a bit of a mountain hoon, and I'll also be doing a bit of a lap of the Formula 1 Grand Prix when I get down to Monaco. So yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't done already. A like on the video is always welcome. It really does support the channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys.